What's up guys, it's Tyler from House of Cards TCG, bringing you another live duel, and this time we have Swordsoul against Vanquish Soul. This is in round 2 of our trophy tourney that we hosted. We got to see some good gameplay, and we wanted to bring you this live duel content leading up to Nats, so you could see some different decks and see the different text options that they're using. If you enjoy this kind of content, please like and leave a comment down below. Let us know what we could do better to improve, or that you really enjoy these live duels and you want to see more of them. We have rounds 3 and 4 and top 4 with finals coming up, so plenty of that content, so make sure to subscribe. Help us get to 4,000 subs. And with all that being said, let's dive into our Swordsoul versus Vanquish Soul round 2 matchup.
House of Cards.
TCG.
Alright, diving on into our first match here. We have our Swordsoul player on the left, and then we have our Vanquish Soul player on the right. So, going on in to the start of round number 2, this is our other feature match. Round 3 and 4 come in, and then top 4 and finals all on their way. So, let's see how our players want to start this off with. We're going to see a normal summon of the Incredible Ecclesia. Then we're going to use the effect. That's going to tribute itself for cost. So you can have to, if you want to imperm that, you can try, but it is a quick effect. So you do have to keep that in mind. So he's going to tribute, and that's going to bring out usually a Moyi, unless he doesn't have a reveal. He's looking at Taya though. So maybe he doesn't have a worm in his hand. We're going to see main decking Duel too. Oh, we're going to go for the Longy one. Interesting. Maybe we're going to add it back to our hand. We're going to set one, and we are passing. This is not the best start for our Swordsoul player. We're going to see a Fenrir come down. That's obviously a great start. Not that our opponent has any interruptions, but we are going to see an imperm on the Fenrir. So maybe that our Swordsoul player thought that he was going up against Cash. We're going to see a Stake Your Soul, reveal Ash. That's going to grab a special summon, not add, but that's going to special summon. Probably should have special summoned in the zone that Longy one's in, so you can get a free pop there. Just the thought, but we are going to see our Raisin come down. Raisin effect's going to activate. That's going to add Mad Love. And we are thinking here on what we want to do. Yeah, we definitely should have put the Raisin, unless he doesn't have a fire, but either way. Oh, and I do not like linking into the zone that Longy one is in, because if you do want to pop it, now it's in the zone. We're going to see Rock. That's going to bring out the Mad Love. We're going to get Mad Love effect. That's going to go ahead and reveal a Earth and a Fire, and that's going to bounce the monster with the lowest defense, which I do believe is going to be the Longy one. So it actually does not go to the grave. It actually bounces to the hand. So we're going to pass. That is a huge misplay, to be honest with you, because having Long Yuan in hand there could have made a huge difference, especially because he opened up the Adhara. So, not sure the play there. We could have also Fenrir banished it on battle phase. That was another thing that we could have done. So, definitely some misplays here. We're going to see Adhara come down. We're going to link it off for Monk of the Tinyi. And then I believe our Swordsoul player is just going to go ahead and scoop. Either way, our Swordsoul player was in a bad position, so I don't think that anything changed there, because obviously he didn't open up any of his Swordsoul monsters. But having Long Yuan in hand versus sending it to the grave off the Mad Love is a huge difference. Unless, no, because he revealed the Earth and a Fire, so he's definitely bouncing, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, and he could have also Fenrir banished it if he would have attacked into it, but with all that being said, they're actually shuffling up, so we're just gonna not even cut scene here. We're gonna move right into game number 2. They are ready to go, and I'm here for it. So, in trying to think of those plays, I do see a Moyi in hand. That's obviously a great start, and that is a Desires off the top. So we're gonna see Desires off top. Yeah, they dove right into game number 2. I'm about it, so I'm here for it, and I don't need to cut scene. We see multiple Tenyis now, so there goes Desires. We do see the Ashuna in hand. Double Ashuna, actually. We are going to special summon the Ashuna. We're going to link it off for Monk of the Tinyi. And then we're going to go ahead and see a normal summon Moyi. Moyi effect, reveal the Ashuna. And then that's going to go ahead and bring out a token. And Gran, our player, Swordsoul player, has been playing this deck for a while. So I think that there's another feature match for him coming up. So if you are interested in Swordsoul content, make sure to subscribe so you can stay tuned for another feature match with Gran on Swordsoul. We're going to get a draw off Moyi. And then the Shishao is going to go ahead and search. Probably going to search the Longy one. He grabs Taya here. Interesting. Okay. I know that Gran is also interested in new Swordsoul cards that are coming out. He already has the Long Yuan. That makes sense. We're going to pitch the Taya for the Long Yuan. That brings out a token. So maybe if I can get Gran to do a profile on the channel or something like that. We're going to see the new Ice Jade card come down. So this one is his interesting tech that he likes to play. So he brings out the Ice Jade. I might need to read over that card real quick. So, quick effect, you can activate this effect. Face-up monsters you control cannot be destroyed or banished by your opponent's card effects this turn. Then if you activate this effect in response to your opponent's card or effect, your opponent has a card with the name on their field, you can banish those cards. Okay, interesting. I'm here for new Swordsoul techs, that's for sure. So, I like seeing it. So, we got a Shishao, and we have the Ice Jade Gimmer, I'm going to call it. And we're going to go with a Summit. Interesting that he's playing Summit to bring back the Taya. And then we're going to go ahead and get Taya effect. It's probably going to go ahead and banish. And that's going to bring out a token. Looks like he banished... not sure what he banished here. And then we're going to go ahead and take the Taya and the token and make a Chaos Berserker. So, okay, so adding another Chaos Berserker with the Summit tech is kind of nice. And Taya effect is going to go ahead and send a Moyi. And yeah, there it is. All right, so he's going to banish the Long Yuan for his Taya. So that is good there. And we're going to go ahead and get the Ashina effect. Ashina effect is then going to go ahead and bring out the Adhara. I guess he does have Monk of the Tiny up, so that does check out. And we're just going to full combo this, huh? So now we're going to take those and make the Shaman. Shaman being a great follow-up as well, and another interruption. So this is going to be a lot for the Vanquish Soul player to deal with because Chaos Berserker does banish, and then you have an Imperm with the... You can dodge the Imperm, but... oh, I mean, if you do have Fenrir, though, Fenrir is a great start, so we just bring out Fenrir, and we can just deal with something. So he's going to activate the effect of Fenrir to search, and then Berserker's going to go ahead and banish. That was actually a misplay on Gran's part, because now we can just special summon another Fenrir, so nothing happened. So it was wasting the Chaos Berserker, but he's going to go for the Rise Heart here. Interesting. I think I would have grabbed another Fenrir, unless he has another Fenrir in hand that he can just special summon. So I think I would have just grabbed another Fenrir and then special summoned it again, because the summoning is not once per turn. But he does grab the Arise Heart. He must have a Stake Your Soul if he grabbed that and not have access to Raisin. That's the only reason why I could think that you would grab the Rise Heart there. So we are going to see a normal summon of a Mad Love. We're going to go ahead and Ash that. Again, I would have held the Ash. I don't know if ashing the Mad Love was correct there. We're going to link that off for Rock of the Vanquisher, and then we're going to activate Rock of the Vanquisher effect. We're going to go ahead and activate the Shishao. That's going to go ahead and banish what appears to be a Moye, and that's going to go ahead and negate the Rock of the Vanquisher. Then we're going to go Stake Your Soul for the Rise Heart. I mean, that was pretty obvious. We knew that he had Stake Your Soul. I do understand that Vanquish Soul is a new deck, so maybe Gran's unfamiliar with it, but we knew that was coming down. So he's thinking on zone placement here. I think if I were him, I would just... You have to deal with the Ice Jade, actually. Because Ice Jade is... You act... Yeah, it's activate, and then he can just protect all of his monsters. So he is going to go ahead and reveal a Fire and a Dark to pop everything in the column. But we have Ice Jade that's going to go ahead and activate. That's going to protect his monsters. And then he's going to go ahead and Burger effect. That's going to go ahead and bounce the Raisin back to the hand. And that's going to bring out the Burger. I don't know what they're talking about here, but Raisin does not resolve because it is no longer in this column. And I think that's what they're basically come up with there. So yeah, so Raisin has to be in the column in order to pop. Oh, all right, so let's see what Burger can do. He can draw, at least. He's going to go battle phase, it appears, and Burger's going to go ahead and battle over the Shaman. This is going to be a lot to have to deal with, though. And he's going to pass. He had Mad Love in hand, so I'm not sure why we did not draw a card there, because we definitely could have. And maybe I missed it. Maybe he did draw. And you know, Desires. Can I get a deck check on this guy? I'm just joking. Both Desires though in this hand though. That's kind of insane. All right, we're gonna get the Desires resolve. It's gonna go ahead and draw 2. I think our Swordsoul players just got way too much ahead. So Rock of the Vanquisher is going to get tributed for the Kurikara. I'm not sure which effect that he Oh, he probably activated the effect to get negated by Shishao. I mean, that was playing heavy into Kurikara there. I think I would have probably tried to avoid that. And we're going to go ahead and appears to be our Swordsoul player taking this game, which means that we have a game number 3 coming up, which is great for us. You know, this is going to be a good match here, so we're going to dive into game number 3. And as your reminder, please consider subscribing to the channel. I have another feature match with more Vanquish Soul. I have more Swordsoul coming. I have some Runic, so if you're interested in seeing these live duels, comment down below. Let me know that you're interested in these type of duels, and also subscribe, help us get to 4,000. And with all that, let's dive into game number 3. Alright, heading into game number 3, I would imagine that we're going to see our Vanquish Soul player go first. I do see a Duel and Lockbird in our, and an Ashe and a Kurikara in our Swordsoul player's hand. That is actually insane. Insane hand. But he's showing his hand, maybe because he bricked. Oh, he's got Long Yuan in there, so yeah, his hand is insane. I was never a fan of revealing your hand to other players, showing how crazy it is. I think it's unsportsmanlike. I mean, this is friendly, but we're going to see Raisin come down. Raisin effect is going to go ahead and activate. I would consider ashing this, because I know he does have Ashe, even though he has Duel and Lockbird. I hate seeing that they can grab anything out of their deck. And we're going to grab a heavy burger here. We're going to see the Duel and Lockbird come down. Now show me talents. Oh, I see a called by in his hand, actually. We are going to go... Oh, I thought it was Stake Your Soul. Never mind. I thought it was called by. We're going to go Stake Your Soul. Stake Your Soul is then going to go ahead and reveal. I did not see what he revealed. We're going to go ahead and Ashe that, though. That is a good Ashe. I'm not going to lie. I think now we just have to link off of the link 1 and then put Raisin back into our hand and hope that he doesn't have a bell on top of that. Yep, there we go. All right, so it's not a bad position to be in, actually. We're going to set one. I don't know about siding Cosmic in this matchup. I think that's a Cosmic set. I'm just not a fan of that. We're going to go ahead and see an Ashuna come down. Ashuna effect is going to go ahead and act, or never to summon, and then we're going to go ahead and link it off for Monk of the Tenyi. This is a good opportunity to possibly go ahead and pop this with your Raisin. I would consider it because I don't like Ashuna being able to search whatever it wants. So it is a consideration. Obviously, you can't play around Kurikara here. You only have 1 interruption. You have to play it very well. And then you can obviously get a draw on top of it, try to draw into a hand trap. So Raisin is going to come down, and then he's going to go ahead and get Raisin effect. I'm not sure why. Our zone placements here, we're going to go ahead and grab Pantera. Yeah, we could have just dealt with Monk of the Tenyi. We know, so it brings out the Vashuda. We can at least... Yeah, this is tough either way. So, I mean, this is like exact reason why we would do it, because now we could just pop both links. If Raisin was summoned in the zone of the Monk of the Tenyi, and we waited until now to summon Raisin, we could easily have popped both links. So we're going to see normal summon of the Taya. Taya is going to go ahead and banish. Looks like he banished Vashuda. That is unfortunate. That's a huge misplay by our Vanquish Soul player. I think that he missed a huge opportunity here. So we're going to take the Taya, and we're going to make the... Shishao, and then we're going to go ahead and Burger Effect, bounce the Raisin, summon itself, and then we're going to go ahead and Burger Effect to reveal, and Taya's going to go ahead and dump another Vashuda, and yeah, like maybe he's learning the deck, and it's completely understandable. That's why, you know, rounds 3 and 4 is going to be, we're going to Duel and Lockbird. Okay, Duel and Lockbird's pretty good. Now, do we chain Burger to draw? Maybe we don't have a dark in hand. I would have considered, if we did, you can actually go Droll, then chain Burger to draw, and then Droll resolves. So there's something to think about there. There's chaining there. We're going to get Long Yuan. Long Yuan's going to go ahead and pitch the Adhara, and I think that our Swordsoul player is just way ahead now at this point. And he has Kurikara in hand for game, unless we're going to see a Nib come down, which I don't think. And again, we drew into a Cosmic, so like, I don't like I guess Vashuda bounced the Cosmic back to hand. I just don't like siding Cosmic into this matchup. There's not anything that they play that you're worried about, especially when you're going first. There's just a lot of other cards that you could have put into that matchup. So we are going to see the Adhara go ahead and banish. That's going to go ahead and put back the... Let's see what worm he decides to add back to his hand. Oh, we are going to go ahead and go Caesar. Caesar's going to bounce the Burger, and then that's going to go ahead and come out. But at this point, though, there's not... I mean, you're not doing anything. Our opponent already is way ahead in advantage right now, and a lot of this could have been resolved had we just, you know, put Raisin into the link zone, and then we could have popped both of those links. So it's okay, though. It happens. This is round 2. You know, we got round 3 and 4 coming in the top cut, so all those we're going to see. There's definitely some Vanquish Soul in that deck list. We're going to see Shaman come down. Shaman effect is going to go ahead and activate. He's going to discard the Adhara. That's going to go ahead and bring back our Monk of the Tenyi. I think that we're trying to go for game here. And last card in hand is Kurikara. Kurikara is then going to go ahead and activate. We're going to tribute the Rocket the Vanquisher. Not waiting for him to activate the Caesar effect to try to tribute, but we're going to go ahead and attack with Monk at the Tinny, and then just going to go ahead and activate the Shaman. He can go ahead and chain the Caesar, but he's choosing not to, and this is just, I think, going to have to be game here. I don't see our opponent actually getting out of this, and that is going to be it. We're going to see Swordsoul take round number 2. So, pretty good duel. We got to see both decks go back and forth. Some misplays in there, but obviously putting them out so that everybody can, learn from them and hopefully do better. And we can see some different ways that we could be, challenging ourselves to get better with the deck. Obviously, maybe new with the Vanquish Soul deck. It's completely understandable. This was for testing. But with all that, please subscribe. Stay tuned for... I like the Eradicator in there. But stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and go into rounds 3 and 4. And make sure to stay for our top cut. So please consider subscribing. Ding the notification bell so you can stay tuned when we post new content. And I appreciate everybody watching. This has been Tyler with House of Cards TCG signing out.
House of Cards.